The cool thing about this movie, one of the cool things is that every one of you got your chance to shine. Justin made sure that everybody had their moments. One of your moments was the Waterloo fight with Sung and Joe Taslim. What was that prep going into that and shooting
was
it
that
that
the
day?
fight where he got his ass beat? Damn.
You really gonna say that in this
I was just asking a question.
interview?
They can edit that part out. Go ahead.
They will edit it out. I'm gonna send them an email right now.
You should.
You go ahead and finish your interview. Whatever. I didn't really get beat up. It was a choice. You know what I'm saying? It was a choice because, you know, Joe was new to the franchise, so we wanted to really set him up to look like a hero because the outcome was he died. So give him a little slight because he's out of here. I read the script, so I was like, I don't mind getting my ass beat just a little bit because he's gone. Roman lives on. You see what I'm saying? So there's an arc to this whole thing. Get your ass beat a little bit so he can get rid of him.
Roman can fight though.
I
No
can,
question.
but I didn't really shine in that moment, but I'm still here. Roman lives on.
You've heard of the adventures of Bill and Ted before, right? But have you ever heard of the adventures of Roman and Tej? Coming soon.
Yeah. Franchise spinoff. Get ready.
Should be interesting. Chris, you're probably the smartest one. You didn't have a fight scene. Everyone else got their ass kicked.
Yeah, man. You know, I choose my battles wisely. I choose my battles with the computers.
Battling with that damn
and with all,
keypad.
with all the technology, man, and being the brains of the operation and keeping everybody afloat of what's going on and staying organized. So, you know, I was very happy about that. But I think I'm choosing to get some more action coming soon. I would love to get out of that computer room and get some more of this action.
Nice. And you've developed a new sport, Mustang surfing. The
Oh,
tank sequence
yeah.
is pretty
I
intense.
call them black wings. Let's fly. Fly with me. I wish they would have slowed it down a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? When I finally jumped off the white Mustang, I wish they would have had me in the air a little bit longer and then landing on the car. Boom. But, you know, I'll talk to them about that later. Maybe we might be able to get a last minute edit in.
It's not too late.
It's really not.
Never.
What did you think when you saw that scene? That tank sequence is hold
I
your breath
loved
for
it.
10 minutes.
First time I seen it was in Vegas, the CinemaCon, and I sat in the audience like everybody else and watched it, and you know, it's kind of like, wow, it was a real moment. The energy was crazy for that whole sequence. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all and tell y'all the truth, okay? It's a true confession. Me and Paul Walker on the set had a moment, and we said, this is probably gonna be one of the corniest scenes on earth. And it doesn't make any sense that this Mustang is going to be able to lift a damn tank and make it believable. But when you see it, Justin Lin clearly is a genius because he knew something we could have not fathomed. And when you see it and the way it was put together, it all makes sense. And it's one of the proudest scenes in the movie I was a part of, for sure.
What are you most excited for your fans to see?
I'm excited for my fans to see how much I rag on Tyrese's character and how much I make fun of his forehead and just completely just the comedy and the
I
humor.
don't like the forehead jokes or whatever because it's actually going to have people meeting me and then kind of looking up at my forehead all of a sudden. I think the dimensions of my forehead actually go well with my head. You know what I'm saying? My forehead is not a 5 head.
That might be true.
My eyebrows
as though his head
and my
is
forehead
big
is
as
not
hell.
way down here. You know what I mean? So the fact that he decided to get into the forehead thing.
The dimensions of Big Ben in the background are good dimensions for a clock. But do you see how big the goddamn clock is? It's fucking huge. So when you speak about dimensions, you have to understand how big the dimensions really are.
You got the other thing?
There you go.
That's what you gotta do?
Oh yeah.
The dimension? You got the other thing, the dimension?
Hell yeah.
Okay, whatever.
What did you think when you saw the flip car?
I loved it, man. It was a great idea. I'm hoping that nobody at home is trying to build themselves a flip car and actually use it on the street. We got a lot going on in this world today, and that's the last thing we need is somebody to try and...
It wouldn't work anyway.
Shit.
It
Somebody
really
could
wouldn't
invent
work.
that.
If
Trust.
somebody tries to go through some traffic and do a flip car, the first thing is going to happen